Hi Cancer, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to bring you your December Tarot and Cartomancy reading. My apologies for missing you last month, but I just didn't have the situation to pull it off. So I really appreciate your patience and your waiting and everything. So I want to say happy holidays to everyone. And I'm going to do something a little bit different because I was hey. I was digging through my old Carmela, my old stop. Just a sec here. Okay, I think we're good now. Anyway, I went looking through my cards and I came across the transparent tarot. And I haven't used these in a long time, and they're really cool, like the way they read. So I'm going to have a look through these. All right, so let me get your vibration in there, Cancer. Cancer. What are the messages for Cancer? What are the messages for Cancer? Coming for Cancer, December 2021. What are the messages for Cancer? Coming for Cancer. What are the messages for Cancer? Ooh. All right. I like it. Ooh, look at that. It was suspended between the chair and the bed here. It was suspended right in midair. So here we have, where's the darn number? It's hard sometimes. Oh, number 1. Now this is the World and the Fool all at once. The beginning and the end. This is neat, like beginning a new chapter, starting something new. You know, sometimes it's just a cycle we were going through, you know, where we were perhaps stuck or not going through a successful time in a relationship, but coming out of that. So this is, you're ready for something completely new, you know. It's about recycling too, because you're not, because you've grown from what you've been through, you know, you've grown, and now you're going into this next cycle, this new thing, chapter, with the information, with the lesson that you learned. Okay, so I want to cut these. Let's see what we have here. You have the 6 of Swords. So, like I said, you know, you're ready to move on. This is something that, like I said, a chapter. You've learned something here. These are lessons or information, truths that you realized and now understand that you don't need to sit in that any longer, and you want to move on with what you know, what you believe, how you want to, you know, perceive something, a situation. And so this is why, because something was turbulent, it wasn't working out, there was always, you know, a lot of, hold on one sec. So a lot of you're probably trying to, like some of these swords could be trying to work it out too, you know, trying to work it out with someone, come to common ground. But it was a topsy-turvy, you know, very topsy-turvy. Then you have the Sun. Look at that. So, you know what? This is you leaving. You know, when you're seeking your truth, when you're putting yourself in a peaceful, calm, loving environment and being good to yourself, going after what you want, when we go after what we want, what our picture looks like, the Sun comes into our life. We're happier, you know, things, we're able to grow and start doing things we like I said, pursuing how you want to grow, you know. And this fills that whole space that was there before, the Sun, you know, it fills that empty space now. You see that? See why I like these cards? Aren't they cool? And there we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is very nurturing. She's very open. She wants to connect, or he. This could be, is probably you, Cancer. You know, you're more open now. You want to connect. I think you've learned, like I said, and I think you want happiness in your life. You want to grow. You want to expand. You want things now, you know. And there's a certain amount of achievement in the Sun energy. You may even want children, because the Sun represents children as well, expansion, right? But the Queen of Cups, the energy of the Queen of Cups is about connecting. She's very open and ready to receive and give too. She's very giving in love, right? And be careful not to be in too much of a rush though, okay? Because you really want it to be a beautiful connection. You know, a beautiful connection. Look at that. That is the Two of Cups. See, I told you, she wants to connect. She really wants to connect. See, can you see this picture as we're getting closer? And this old stuff is in the past, that, you know, leaving that behind. And this is what makes you happy, is connection, Cancer. This is what makes you happy. The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands kind of talks about conflicting with other people's ideas, like their creative ideas, you know. Five of Wands, we kind of want to say how this is going to be run, how the show is going to go, you know. But it doesn't always work that way. And so this is where we need to be able to be a team member, you know, be part of a working force. So this there could be someone around work, but I think this is more about working together instead of dictating, you know, to others how it's going to go or not go, or you know, how you like it or don't like it, you know, this sort of thing. It's accepting. There's some sort of accepting their stuff too, even if it conflicts with yours. Perhaps you're needing them to be accepting. Maybe they're more full of conflict and you know, it's my way or the highway kind of thing, and it's kind of hard to work with. You really want to be with someone, work in a relationship where there is not this conflict. You can work together. That's what you want, is working together, you know. You don't mind if someone has different ideas, you know, feels differently about a strong belief in their life. But and that's okay. Doesn't mean you're going to change your tune, because that's the tune they're jumping to now, or singing to. And then you have, this is which one is this? Sometimes I really have to look. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about reinvesting, okay? The return. Reinvesting into something that perhaps before you had given up on. You know, it could have taken a lot out of you. You know, if this could have been a job, a career, a certain career. It could have been relationships. You know, you might have taken a break for a while, because it's like, it's too much work. It takes too much out of me. You know, but you're ready to reinvest now into someone, something. I'm thinking there could be career in here with this Wands and Pentacle energy. And I'm also thinking it's in yourself, you know, because Pentacle is the physical. It's as well, you know, taking care of ourselves. We can only work as well as the machine runs. The machine, if it's going to run well, we have to oil it. We got to, you know, fix the timing and adjust the gears and change the battery. And you know what I mean? You know, and we are the machine. We are that. So we have to take care of it if we're going to keep running, you know. And this is probably requiring you to have a new perspective here. You can see this card here. This is like the Hanged Man energy. I really like this because in the transparent tarot, it's represented as the cocoon, you know, where the caterpillar was, or the beehive, like the beehive, right? And to disturb it, you know, causes all kinds of commotion. But you could reach in and get honey. It's the cocoon, because it's where great transformation can take place. Great transformation. And out comes the butterfly. You know, the caterpillar can only crawl everywhere, and then in the body of the butterfly, it's free to fly. So it's a complete transformation, and this is a lot in your attitude, in your perhaps traditions, your beliefs, a cherished idea, like how you perceived relationships, I think. So this is a big transformation. What you were, the caterpillar. That's how you perceived relationships before. But now you really want to soar. You want to go deeper, I think. You know, I think you really want to go deeper. So let's do some clarification, shall we? And I have the Druid Craft Tarot. Look who's right on the bottom, the High Priest, eh? You might be seeking counsel from your religious, spiritual advisor, someone you really respect, who's, you know, been through a lot themselves, you know what I mean? And you really respect them, and so you might seek counsel from someone you respect. Sometimes we can't wrap our head around something. You know, we're trying to get it. It's like, I just don't get it, you know. And we go and talk to a wise one. And they help us understand. They tell us a story, or they put it in a different reference that we need to, you know, be able to get it. All right, I think they're ready. Gonna move everything over here now. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Let's put these up here. So we're going to take a quick 3 in each row. We have your past or recent past. You know, I'm going to leave that 6 of Cups just like that. Just like that. And what do we have for the future? I think this one's turned around. I think actually this last row is turned around here. But so in the past or recent past, you have death. Something's ended for you. Someone may have even passed away, which transformed you. It really affected you, made you think, you know, on a different level. But death is also about letting something go, realizing, you know, this is just keeping me in the tower. This is just keeping me holed up there while the world goes on outside. And I have dreams and things I've wanted to do in life, and I can't do them here, but yet I can't leave. What am I going to do? So the task of the devil is to go down those stairs and take that first step outside. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, they say. And I know that sounds really, I don't know. It just, I don't mean to sound corny, but it is really true. And this is what the crone, because we'll end up being the crone. You know, life is as passes us by, staying in the tower, staying in this dead situation. It's stagnant. Whatever you're into, you know, whatever this is, you're done with now. You've spent enough time in this, wasted enough time. But it could be just a situation where, you know, you tried and gave it, and it's done. What's done is done. Okay, you could be mourning this situation. You know, the 5 of Cups is regret. You miss them. You felt like you'd wish you hadn't said that, done this. So and you know, when there is death, whether it's literally a death or you know, a job or relationship over, there is a period of mourning. We do grieve something that we were quite used to. You know, quite used to. And then the 6 of Cups in reverse. I don't normally read reverse, but I felt it applied here. And this is usually the 6 of Cups upright is the return of someone. Someone wants to come back. Someone you want to reconnect or rekindle something. And it is a possibility. But I think it could be something you want. It may not necessarily happen. Because in your grief, you're thinking, oh, geez, it could have been this and that and everything. You know, you do see these cups. You're thinking about what it could have been, you know, but what's dead is dead. This is what it gave you. Right? You weren't happy there. So I think that in part of you, this nostalgia, you want to feel that comfort, some sort of comfort in it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is more of a, you wished it would because of your regrets, you know. In the present condition, you have the Tower in reverse. And like I said with the Death card, this situation releases you from your confines, because, and there could come as a shock, it could be a shocking event that you have to leave, or you know, it changes you. It could literally be someone dying, and it really changes you. It kind of gets you out of the your own self defeat or something like that, you know. I don't know. And it um it gets you out of these confines. The other thing is that you just could be moving. Like, it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. For, you know, for some of you it is. This is serious, something you need to take very seriously. For others of you, it could be you're just moving. You could have been living on a second, third, 10 floor place, and you felt very detached from the world, nature, perhaps hiding away, COVID, all this. And so something happens, or has happened, and you've been released from your confines. You've been but able, and maybe to a bigger place. You know, maybe this was very confining space you were in before. Okay. And then we have the Empress, the Mother. This is another card of expansion, you know, like the sun, of growing, of giving life, and it's ultimate feminine energy. So it's nurturing, and this, you know, I think you really want to heal. You want to nurture something. There could be a baby coming. You could be pregnant, Cancer. This could have something to do with a mother figure in your life. But you know, yeah, somebody could be pregnant, because here's the child, the son. Could be a child coming in. Could be a grandchild even, you know. So, and you know, the other thing about the lady, the Empress, is she knows what she has to give. Not has to give. She realizes she has a lot to give. You know, she knows how to cook. She knows how to fish. She, you know, knows about medicines. Is always there when you need her or him, although it's very feminine energy. But this person, and energy, which I think is kind of yours right now, because it's right in the dead center. You're realizing, and not just what you have to give, what life has to give. This is life. Everything around her is living. It's life. And you're realizing what life has to give. You've been looking at it glass half empty. And you need to look at it. Potential. What could it be? You know, lots of potential. Here's the Eight of Swords, and I left this in reverse because I think this is, you're starting to get out of your head now. You're starting to get off that hamster wheel that goes around on that same old thought, you know, of like, of how am I, you know, I can't get out of this, there's no way out, to wow, I have a lot to offer, I'm very skilled, I'm very loving, I have a lot of love to give. I love, you know, it could be actually even getting back into nature, distracting yourself, getting out. This is, you know, the very opposite, this lady, of these two cards, which talk about confinement, staying in, don't go anywhere, close the curtains on the dark room. This is quite different. You know, it's about exposing oneself to life, right? Exposing oneself to life. I want to live. So this is dropping all this. Okay, I've thought about it till I can't think about it no more, and it hasn't changed one bit. So I'm going to leave it for a while. I'm going to leave it for a while, and I'm going to move on, and I'm just not going to think about that anymore because I'm not changing it. It's not changing. So it's time to move on to something else, some new thoughts. What can I do? It's more about what can I do instead of what I can't do. It's more about this. It's growing these thoughts, these ideas, this energy. All right? The possibilities. And then coming in, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is probably a lot of work. You could get offered some sort of work that it takes you for 8 months, it lasts for maybe the next year or something, but it could be salary, something, because it requires a lot out of you. You're working a lot, putting in extra hours, trying to get it all done. This is also mastery. You could go to some master level in what you do, perhaps before you never took the test or the accreditation to be a master carpenter or be, the top hairstylist, or I'm not sure what it is you might be doing, but this is achieving mastery. In the Three of Pentacles, we're learning the craft. We're kind of and feeling our own knack with it, our own way, our own style, kind of. But this is mastery, okay? Mastery. And it's going to bring you success and happiness. I think there's something key here about getting back to work, putting energy into how you contribute back to the world, how what you have to offer. There's some sort of skills that you have, could have something to do with healing, farming, oh, I feel like I'm feeling like you could be actually growing something, like farmers, or this micro dosing stuff they're doing now, growing medicines, something like that. There could be something to do with that. But anyway, what you're working on is you're going to be very self-satisfied, happy. This could bring a lot of honor to your family, which ultimately you want. And you're sitting there just waiting for everybody else to join you in the celebration. It's your name on that banner, your work on that banner now, and everybody's ready to cheers to you. You just went in to look at it by yourself first before everybody else got there, because to be proud on your own for yourself, you know what I mean? Very pleased with what you've been able to accomplish. And I am too, because look at this. You were pretty sad, you were pretty let down, you were pretty saying, like, I don't know if there's anything out there for me, really down, and then you go to complete opposite energy, where you're seeing all the possibilities, and you're also recognizing who you are. Like, I have a lot to give. This is very successful for you, Like I said, also it could be the birth of a child. Speaking of which, here is the child. This also could be a Leo around you. There could be a Leo. Here we have the sun energy. This is about success, happiness, joy, abundance. Again, more abundance, more growth, more expansion, taking something and running with it. You know, I feel like you're getting you got backing behind you. This is angelic backing, actually, because we have the harp here, and that's the instrument of the angels. And I feel like there's something about a cherished idea, a cherished wish, a cherished, something cherished. Cherished. Okay. I think letting go whatever you need to have let go of in the past is going to bring you better, more happiness. But it just might really hurt for a bit. It might have been one of those, very emotional, let's say, a relationship. So you're going to be quite happy and successful, I think, and not too long in the new year. I'm thinking maybe, I think by summer, you're going to be really happy by summer, okay? So, I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to bring out the Cartomancy. Hey, we're doing pretty good, pretty good. Not too bad at all. Oops. Let's get all I got. Okay. Put that over. Okay. So Cartomancy is the art of reading the regular playing cards. Oops. See the regular playing cards here? This is the old way, the very original way. They started reading cards, and then eventually they developed the tarot with the pictures on it. There's one of your cards. We'll look at that in just a second. Rooney, I gotta cut it because I get talking and then I forget if I cut it or not. Oh, 2 of clubs. Look at that. Again, partnership. This could, like I said, working as a team, though. Remember, back here with this 5, of wands. 5 of wands. So sharing the load, including the other person in the choices and responsibility. They want to feel part of it too. So working together. I like it. I like it, Cancer. I do. I like it for you. Let's see what else we got here. Oops. I'll have to take a look at that after. All right. So in the present situation, nice. Wow. Look at this. Like I'm going to tell you, it looks like, there could be a baby. I'm going to tell you, there could be a baby. This looks like there's a passionate meeting. And there's a seed. There's a little baby. Or this is a new home. But I'm suspecting baby. And this is engagement, it looks like to me. There's definitely a celebration over a new addition to the family or new home. This is, the couple coming together. And I think adding a third. I think there's a third coming. Okay. So you could be, this could be that person that you just ended something with, and needing to work together now. Coming in, you have the 10 of diamonds, the Queen of hearts, and the 6 of hearts. Now, the 10 of diamonds, this is really happy. This is happiness, things are working out, feeling good, stable, just a really good feeling. And then the Six of Hearts is moving forward in love, taking steps in relationship, improving the relationship, improving it, okay? And this could be with a Queen of Hearts. This could be with a blue-eyed woman or the woman you desire. You could also be this Queen of Hearts, Cancer. And this is, you know, someone wants to improve and you want to improve this relationship, and someone wants to improve it with you. But regardless, this Queen of Hearts, she is the love connection, you know, like there's Cupid and there's the apple of your eye, and this person is it. And this is really growing in relationship. On your mind, you have the Five of Clubs, the Jack of Hearts, and the Six of Spades. There could have been a lot of changes in relationship lately, in the romantic part of it. You know, in the past, there could have been steps back. Okay, so bad moves in the past. Someone could have fooled around at work. You know, there could have been stuff, some damage done in the past regarding this relationship, this person. You could be crazy about them, though, you know, or you were both, eh? And you could have both actually made some bad moves in the past. But something's changing here, okay? I feel like something's changing. Your third six, okay? This year that we're coming into, 2022, is a six. It's a 222. And sixes are steps taken. You know, five is the changes, and where we're making all these changes and trying to work with what we're dealing with here. And then sixes is when we realize what's wrong, actually, and we take steps forward in that direction. It's actually taking the action, moving forward, working together. And so the Ace of Diamonds, Six of Diamonds, Ten of Hearts. Ace of Diamonds is news that you could be traveling, taking short trips, perhaps. It could be over borders, though, but it's not like you may not be going great distances. However, you may. It could be to see family. It could be family is coming to see you, to visit. You may get news that expect a group of people. You also may be getting news of a raise or some money coming to you for some reason. Not really sure why, but it makes you really happy. It's perfect timing. It also could help you with a new place you're getting, because I feel like there's a possibility you could be moving. 2 tens, 2 aces, 3 sixes. Moving on up. Here in your exterior influences, you have the Five of Spades, the Queen of Diamonds, and the Seven of Hearts. There could be someone around you who's a little bit jealous. They could have had some bad luck or had some loss in love. You know, going through a breakup. This could be the person that you broke up with, that you ended something with. They also could have some remorse, some sad feelings. There could be a real problem with jealousy and envy. And they could have some sort of, like, the word that came to me is snakes. Hey, Carmela. Hey, stop it. The word that came to me is snakes. They have some sort of snakes. They could have green eyes, green or gray, or a really, really pale blue eyes. They could be older, mature, gray, or yeah, gray, white, or platinum hair. And if they're younger, they could have like a reddish tinge to their hair. But anyway, they could be trying to work on this, you know, work on themselves and their jealousy and their insecurities, you know, what they're lacking, all right? You might hear about this, you might, you might be trying to help them too. Might be trying to help them. Yeah, I feel like that's over for you. Okay, 7 of diamonds, 10 of spades, 8 of hearts. I don't think you want to talk about it anymore. It just keeps turning into the same old argument that's repeated 1,000 times, and it doesn't get anywhere. It keeps going by that same spot. And I don't think you were ever expecting it to end, but it did. And when it did, you knew that, you know, that was it, right? You don't, you could have taken a break from love, like I said, because I don't know, this kind of could have done some sort of damage, really hurt you. You could have really cared for the person. You could have been like the mother, really nurturing, and the Queen of Cups, really, really nurturing and giving and loving, and, you know, so I think you're looking and open to that again, but I'm not sure if it's with that person, because you want something really open. You want something where both people are investing and growing and working on it. Can work on it, you know. In your surprise pile, you have the 7 of clubs, the 9 of hearts, and the 10 of clubs. So for sure you're moving, and I have no absolute no doubt about it. You could be getting a new house, a new apartment, a new situation in some way, where I think it's going to be a bigger place. I think it's bigger because you could have family or babies or something coming. The family is expanding, I feel. And with the you know, the situation where it is in the world right now, with them doubling the price of everything, a lot of people are moving in together, you know, just sharing spaces. So it could be something like that. I feel like the family is growing, expanding. This says that perhaps something you were concerned or worried, but you can ease your worries now. Okay. I think that also something that you reinvest in is going to be very successful for you. Okay, it's going to provide you with some sort of stability, security, in the form of an actual foundation, home, long-term position, you know, what you need and what you want. Everything's starting to come together for you now, Cancer. You know, that's the great thing. So I'm going to take a card, last but not least, from the Sacred Rebels. This was gifted to me by Alira, a viewer and subscriber. And I'd never read these cards before, ever. And she sent them to me, and geez, you know, I love them. I just love the reading for them, and the right card always seems to come out for the situation, you know, the right one. So tell me for Cancer for December, what do they need to know for December and coming into January, because I can see there's a lot of New Year stuff coming for you, big time in this year coming. The 6, You got 6s all over the place and 1s. And you got too many cards here. I'm going to shuffle these and see which ones come out. And there we go. Oh, beautiful. Inspiration. Look at that. It reminds me a lot of this one, you know, the potential, right? The what comes out of this when you go and rest and you go and heal and build your energy, and then so let's see what the book has to say here. It is number 3. Here it is. An idea has captured your attention, or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or the inspiration as is most important to your creative and spiritual growth. The bee is bringing you healing, medicine, wisdom. And isn't that funny? In this, it's a beehive too. Well, I think it's a butterfly cocoon, but it looks like it could be either. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, idea, or vision. Because it's about helping the greater good, as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother, and that was the lady that showed up, right? Lends you nature wisdoms to support your healing and growth, you know have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. And it brings you confidence. If you have also drawn the After the Storm card, which you haven't. Okay, so hold on a second. This when the inspiration card comes from the greater creative intelligence of the universe, even when it makes itself known as an idea coming through a human source, all that is needed to bring it into being will be available at the right time. For the human channel of the idea, it is just a matter of being open, receptive, trusting, and enthusiastic about what has come through. And that's the Queen of Cups energy, right? That openness, receptive. Everything required for each step will be naturally attracted to support the success of the project according to divine timing. This oracle also comes with a message that you are a vehicle for inspiration. You are meant to think and do things differently. You are capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting your ideas that are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universal creative source, and you're being asked to believe and recognize the signature of great intelligence within your inspirational ideas and creative urges. So there you go. This makes a lot of sense with the Sun card too, right? You're ready to expand. You're ready to grow. You're realizing your potential. You know, he's holding up 2 sticks, but he has the potential of 5. He realizes that the potential of 2 of his sticks, but he doesn't realize these are all skills too. You know, and it has the potential of the Sun to bring a lot of things to life, a lot of growth to yourself, perhaps friends, family, community, who knows, the business. But Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, Cancer, you're going to have to let me know. You know I love hearing in the comments how this resonates or relates for you. Um, don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe. It helps other people see the videos, and it helps me a lot too, and I really appreciate it. And other than that, happy holidays, happy New Year's. I know I'll be talking to you before that, but I want to say it anyway. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.